Hello nerdologists, and welcome to my pretty messy other home. Before was my school home, but this is my home because there's no place like home. Oh, it's funny because I'm in Kansas and it's a Wizard of Oz reference. I'm not a big fan of the Wizard of Oz after spending most of my childhood living here, but yeah, I felt the need to make the reference. So on Monday, we saw Michelle dropping off certain presents, and today I got that certain present, and oh my goodness, Michelle makes the best Christmas presents ever. I want to show you guys, but I don't know if Chelsea's gotten hers yet, and so I'm assuming Michelle got us the same thing, so I don't want to spoil it for Chelsea, but Chelsea, it's amazing. And so hopefully I will show you it in the next video, because if Chelsea doesn't have it by then, that'd be really sad and too bad for her because I'm going to show you guys. So I'm super excited to be done with finals. Sorry you guys are still doing finals, that sucks. But I'm excited because on Sunday, everybody in my family is going to be here for like a week for Christmas, which doesn't always happen now that my brothers are like older and married. And actually my oldest brother has a daughter now named Claire, and she's adorable. Maybe I'll show her on here. But I should probably ask her parents' permission first, because I don't think it's really nice to show other people's children on YouTube without their permission, probably. It's probably going to be in like the new etiquette books that come out on social media etiquette. But today, I want to tell you all a story about this story, because a couple of weeks ago we did book recommendations and I recommended that people read this book, and so I decided to take my own recommendation and read the book. This is Love in Yellow Kites by our very own Michelle, and it's kind of confusing because Claire is not the baby in this book like the Claire I know in real life. Claire is the, I don't want to say older woman because she's still pretty young. I don't remember how old she is. She's like 18 or 20 or 22, somewhere around there. Clearly, I read your book very thoroughly, Michelle. No, I did read it a couple of weeks ago, actually, because I said I was going to wait till after finals, and then I just read it during finals. I really liked it, Michelle. I am very amazed that you took the time to write all this, because it's a lot of words in here. I mean, it's not like a super long story, but I usually abandon my stories, like, somewhere in the middle of the first chapter, so I'm impressed. I'm also impressed because, like, you had to do a lot of research for this. For those of you who don't know, it is about the Great San Francisco Quake and Fire of 1906. And I thought it's a very interesting time setting. I don't know that much about San Francisco. I know more now because, one, I've read the book, and two, we talked about California a lot in my History of the American West class that I took this semester. But that's not what I was going to talk about. What I meant to talk about was the stream I had about your book a couple weeks ago that I meant to tell you and then forgot to tell you, so I'm going to tell you it now. And I was like 10 or 20 pages done from, like, I'd almost finished the book, but I took a nap before I actually finished it, and then I was like dreaming about the book. And for those of you who don't know, I won't spoil the story, but basically, Claire's this girl, and she and Henry kind of have this thing, but neither of them really wants to admit that they like each other, but you both know they like each other, and you're just like, oh my god, just kiss already. So anyways, in my dream, I really wanted them to get together, and then they, like, got together and admitted they loved each other, and it was adorable, but then it turned out that Claire was actually just in it for all of Henry's money, and she was keeping her brother and sister-in-law captive in, like, some other room, and she was actually, like, this really mean, terrible person, and I got really confused because I was not expecting that from this book, and I was like, geez, Michelle, that was a really big plot twist, and then I woke up and realized that it was a dream, but yeah, so apparently I wanted your book to have a really unexpected plot twist in it. But I really like the ending that you put in there. It all came together very nicely at the end. So if you haven't read that book, you should go read it, because it's awesome. And you should go do that now, because I'm gonna sign off now. One of these days, I'm gonna be less awkward about ending things. But today's not that day. That's gonna be my New Year's resolution. So until then, Chelsea, I will see you on Friday, hopefully with your gift. Bye!